Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab. In front of all of you, I am presenting the Financial Express newspaper headline. So, first of all, norms for non-personal data sharing in the works. Next, BIS hallmarking soon to curb substandard imports. Next, Credit Suisse registered $1 billion bid by UBS. Next, FY23 fiscal deficit target of 6.4% within reach, DEA secretary. Next, Adani Group halts work on rupees 34,900 crore Mundra plant. Next, Reliance Cap insolvency. Supreme Court to hear torrent plea today. Next, fertilizer subsidy to be linked to holdings. Next, applications invited for RBI by DY Governor. On page number 2 in economy section under that smuggled gold seizure increased 47% in 2022. Next, FSIB to soon start hunt for new LIC chairman. Next, Mandavia to chair digital health meet. Next, government plans to ink fertilizer subsidy for land holding. Next, bilateral trade in rupee to gather pace soon. Next, center calls application for deputy governor's post at RBI. Next, FY23 power consumption rise 10% till Feb. Then I comes to page number 3 in economy section under that government sets up CPACE to aid faster voluntary exit of firms. Next, GST department to scan IT MCA data to curb evasion. Next, India can hit $350 billion exports through e-commerce by 2030 report. Next, index inclusion and exclusion process driven NSE. On page number 4 in companies section under that DLF to invest rupees 3,500 crore in new housing project. Next, NTPC bar plant synchronizes fourth unit. Next, JSPL to make fireproof steel structures. Next, Airtel Payments Bank to exit FY23 with rupees 1,300 crore revenue. Next, Bajaj Auto to ride on high exports in Q2 FY24. Next, Reliance re-auction gas in line with new government rules. Next, the perfect gig for low income segment. Next, putting satellites to good use. On page number 5 in company section that auto firms cautious about new emission norms. Next, Jimny Franks garner 38,000 bookings. Next, non-Adani FPI flows still in the red. Next, loss-making BSNL faces higher revenue target. Next, Reliance Cap insolvency. Supreme Court to hear torrent plea today. On page number 7 in the international section under that, Credit Suisse paths narrow on low UBS bid government talks. Next, around 9,000 jobs at risk. Next, Buffett in touch with Biden on banking crisis. Next, challenge before Fed. Next, mid-seas US banks ask FDIC to ensure deposit for second year. Next, terrorism case against Imran. Next, Iraq in talks about over $27 billion energy deal. Next, North Korea fires ballistic missile. Next, Evergrande to get creditor support for restructuring. Next, Putin pays surprise visit to occupied Ukrainian city. Next, mid-seas US banks ask FDIC to ensure deposit for 2 years. On page number 8 in opinion section that time to pose. Next, women and work. Next, the true autonomy for India's institutions. Next, calibrating inflation with growth. On page number 9 in personal finance section that flexi cap funds over a favorable risk return ratio. Next, ways to prevent falling prey to financial anxiety. Next, sold house reinvest LTCG in another house for tax resumption. Next, returns on child plans are too low. Next, saving account can earn more. Then I comes to page number 10 in investor section of that, and NTPC targets 60 gigawatt RE capacity by 2032. Next, IPRU plans higher premium growth. Next, Voltas aims for 9% profit gain margin in the near future. Next, why the Australians appear to have taken the lead. On page number 11 in Bradwagon section of that, tackling the boycott breach. Next, no respite from manual task. Next, how insurance premium varies. Next, it's time India sets the official EV transition target. On page number 12, the Financial Express section, that Oracle Cloud power strong customer growth. Next, deriving business value from the cloud. Next, new platform to help non-profits go digital. Next, ChatGPT to instill more creativity. Next, keep track of everything that matters all the time. Next, phone with a high green quadrant. Next, Kishi on page number 13 in Nation section of that, Kishida visit economic defense ties on agenda. Next, Amritpal Steel on the run. Next, efficient processing key for strengthening millet value chain official. Next, share of private refiners in fuel exports to Europe almost 95% in April and Feb. Next, banking sector mutual funds lost 6% in a week. Next, efficient processing key for strengthening millet value chain official. Next, Amritpal still on the run. On page number 16, in back page section under that, Vishwa Bharati issues notice to Amartya Sen. Next, private vehicle scrapping policy in the offing. Next, Prestige Lodha I rupees 20,000 crore sales club. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.